We've had some amazing RC helicopters on the channel in the last year, especially 2024. We saw a huge spike in scale, easy to fly RC helicopters. In today's video, we're gonna take a look at this XK branded UH-60 Blackhawk. Now, who doesn't love an awesome Blackhawk helicopter? And the reason I'm showing you the whole unboxing experience is because I want you guys to experience the same thing that I did. When I pulled this out of the box, this is what I saw. Now, how cool is this? This is a mouse pad helipad. Come on, XK, that is awesome. Okay, we can use that at the computer, and you better believe we're gonna take off in today's video off of that thing. And it just makes me think, why don't big companies that were paying hundreds of dollars of helicopters for include cool things like that? There's the USB charger. Interestingly, this helicopter is only gonna fly on a single cell Molex battery. And one more cool thing that it came with, because it does look really nice, they gave us a display stand to put this thing on, which I think is exceptionally awesome. If they can do it, other companies should too. Let's get this thing out of the box and fly it. I mean, that's really
well, that
cool.
like clipped in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really cool.
I like that.
Me too.
That's awesome.
There it is. Spare props and a main rotor gear too. Yeah, so this has an auto takeoff, auto land button, and we're gonna press that to try it out. The lights look amazing on this, by the way. Okay, we may have to auto start the motors first. There we go, down and out. Ooh, wow. That kind of sounds crazy. Auto takeoff. So this does not have visual position hold, which means you see how it just flew away? That's the wind taking it away. It does, however, have altitude hold. So let me just kind of show you. This is what you'd be doing on a normal day of flying. It's kind of fighting the wind. But surprisingly, it's handling it fairly well. Now it's not getting it totally, so let's go to high rates. The cows are going crazy. Yeah, so this is just a little helicopter that is brushed. I can hear it. But if you are on a budget and you can't swing the brushless setup, we featured an Gushing version of this maybe a month ago, which was insanely popular. And I think it was about double the price of this, maybe a little bit more. But look at that, guys. That is a sweet looking little Blackhawk helicopter. Very awesome. I love the stripes, even though they may not be exactly scale. Let's just cruise this around some. And that's what this is. This is just a scale fun helicopter. It's bouncing around because we are flying in wind. I want to keep it above the hill so Abby can see it. My head's on a swivel because I hear a full scale. He's very far away, but the way he was radioing in was kind of like this. Gabba, 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 gabba. 3 miles out. Gabba, 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 gabba.
That's all we could make out.
And I really wish full scale pilots would say very clear. There, I hear radio. Yeah, just not, it's definitely maybe us, maybe not. So because of that, we have to be extra cautious. Right? Just to let you guys know, if I sound a little distracted, that's why. Totally okay to be here. If you're new to our channel, that's all. And look how fast we're cruising around. This thing is awesome. It's actually very fun to fly. And it's kind of tiny, so it looks like it's cruising super fast. That sounded maybe like it's us, so we're gonna be a little careful. I'm going to check around here. Still very far away, so you know we still have ample time before we would have to land or anything. We're just going to keep cruising. This is a scale helicopter that, yes, is beginner friendly because it's budget friendly, but you also are sacrificing the ability to have visual position hold, which is that downward facing camera. Now, what we've seen in the past on other helicopters is it's only about a $5 difference. So I find it interesting that they decided to go this route on this one and not include the visual position hold, but maybe it's because it's got a brushed motor setup. You know, I don't know. Maybe it costs them more to get the scale details on this one because it is very highly detailed. And I'll be honest, listening? Nah, it's not us. They're definitely flying further away now. I love the fact that it came with a display stand, which is super awesome because you better believe that's where this is going to go after this flight, and the helipad. Let's see if we can do a little, we're going to land it, but we're going to take off again. So let's do the auto landing button and see if we can still steer it down. Auto land. And can I get it on it? Oh, so close. That's all right. Then we press this button and we auto take off. Well, we should. One more time. There we go. See, jumps right up. On a calm day, right now we have no wind, so here you go. Okay, but this helicopter is going to get caught in the wind. So if you're a beginner pilot, I strongly encourage you to start early morning, look at the weather, find a day where there's no wind. Look at this. Oh, we have 3 rates, so we can actually go even faster. Let's do it. While we still got some juice. Nice. Wow, I didn't think it had 3 rates.
Wow, that's fast.
Yes. Yeah. This is a fun little helicopter. I really like it. Just simple. But yeah, if you're a beginner, don't fly in the wind. That's what I'm saying. Just, you'll crash your heli. You may not, but the odds are stacked against you. I don't want you to crash your heli. That's... Oh, there we go. Rotating. There's so many... Okay, we're disoriented. So what I realized is I was flying further away. So I just stop, rotate the tail around 180, and then push forward the other way. That's the thing about helicopters, is you can lose orientation fairly easily, right? Especially when they get far away. And that's why I say, as a beginner, you don't want it to get caught in the wind, because the worst part is losing orientation. Take your hands off this thing and it still wants to hover and fly, and it's going to stay in the air for the length of that battery. Which, speaking of, considering how cold it is out here, I'm very impressed with this battery life. It's a little tiny 1S battery. If you get disoriented, let's talk about this. Let's say we're pretty far away and I'm just pushing the stick and I realize, okay, it's getting smaller and smaller. All you have to do is push the left stick one direction, and see how that tail swung around? I only saw it swing around one time, so now I'm going to push forward again, which is definitely going to get me closer. Okay, orientation is pretty much everything when it comes to RC helicopters. And man, that wind is whipping it. Wow. Let's go back down to rate 2. There we go. I just heard someone radio 10 miles out. Good for them. That's the proper way to...
It's a busy morning today.
Yes, it is. Also, when it's clear skies like this, the radio waves just...
Non-stop.
Yes. Okay, let's see if we can actually land it on the helipad. The wind is fighting me real bad right now, so calm it down. And I'm going to do a manual landing, not the auto landing. Let's see if... Here we go. Come on, baby.
Getting toilet bowling effect?
No.
Is that you?
That's me. Well, not fighting the wind. Oh, come on, I was on it. That was full throttle down. It bounced back up. So
not even close.
No.
Oh my.
Well, I've started the motor again. I thought
it wants you to try again.
Yeah. He's like, come on, Chief. Oh, that wind, that gust of wind, Abby. This is just a little helicopter. Oh, the wind is pushing me so bad.
Blame it on the wind.
No.
So
We're gonna auto land it.
You're just gonna have to stop the motors.
I know, like emergency
Crash
stop.
landing.
If this was on like a...
Down.
Oh, come on. Oh. Move the helipad. No. Now the tail's on it. I'll take it. The tail's almost on it, I should say. Hey, just because they do it in the movies doesn't mean you have to, yeah, roger, we're gonna roger. You're allowed to enunciate, I promise. And everyone, as a pilot, as a full-scale pilot, everyone else appreciates your enunciation. So, if you're a full-scale pilot,
speak clearly.
And thank you. Check that out though, the light, there's a red tail light and we have a green nav light there on the top, the little beacon. They're solid, but you know, it's cool. If you were flying at night, that would be enough to see some level of orientation, and this is gonna fly best in the late evenings when we have very little wind. I was fighting it a lot. Now what it has going for it is it's very punchy. In flight mode 2 or rate 2 and rate 3 especially, boy, it can boogie. That thing got around quick, faster than some of our more expensive little helicopters. Really, in summary, this feels a bit cheaper than the other scale helicopters I've had. They've taken some shortcuts with lack of visual position hold. There's obviously no GPS. This is all a brushed setup. The radio feels pretty good, but if you want a nice scale Blackhawk, I would say this is one of your best I think it's under $100 or very close to it, options. Bonus, it comes with a very cool display stand and a mouse pad helipad. When is the last time you guys used a mouse pad? Honestly, I use one almost every day when I'm editing, but it has one of those gel wrist rests on it, doesn't it?
Fancy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have a little wrist rest on it. Listen, I've edited videos for 11 years, thousands of videos. I need that extra cushion. This will be linked in the description box below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. With any luck, Abby will have a custom coupon code just for our viewers. It'll be down there with the link to this helicopter. You might think I'm kind of crazy to mention this, but even though we're flying a mouse pad helicopter, you really should fly with the Academy of Model Aeronautics. We are flying in an area where full traffic has absolute access to. In fact, they have priority here. And how do I know that and all of the rules and guidelines that I need to abide by in order to fly in this space? The AMA, the Academy of Model Aeronautics. I have questions, I ask, they answer, and I go in with confidence knowing that I've got the right answers. In fact, most of the time, I find that I'm slightly more educated than some full-scale guys that have flown in here with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. So most full-scale guys are not that way, but it has happened. And so I encourage you guys to educate yourself and fly safely. And bonus, you have insurance on the things that you are flying in case you would ever damage anything around you or hurt anybody. AMA will be linked in the description box below. So much air traffic today. I just hear so much radio wave and planes flying over. It's wild. I want to say a massive thanks to God for blessing us with the time to jump in front of the camera and share this experience and this flight with you. Also, just for life in general, we're so grateful, and I thank Him for all of our blessings. I also want to say a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters. You guys are amazing. You support us directly with your hard-earned money. I don't know how else to say thank you other than literally thanking you in every single video, because it means the world to us. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. If you love scale helicopters and you've got a little bit more budget to swing, I'm going to have our favorite Blackhawk, in fact, favorite scale helicopter that we've ever flown, and a few of our friends, even Gary, bought that one. That video is popping up right about now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye.